Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Gilroy the Red and welcome back to the Midnight Variety Stream. Today, Astroneer. Now first off, we're going to start off by waiting for this to fill up the platform, and then we'll see how the train system actually works in practice. It looks like I may need to reposition that miner again. Yep, there it goes. It stopped. Let me just get this crap out of my face. Ooh, there we go. It's got a good view of the node now. That'll go for a while. Yeah, in case anyone's wondering, that's what this green bar here means. That's how much resource it can see. Lot of zinc down here to still be had. Hundreds, if not thousands. This doesn't matter. It just makes it easier to visualize how much space is left. Odd. 6 more to go. So exciting. Five to go. Go. Ah, one more. Come on, Auto Miner, you can do it. Yeah. I mean, I suppose it is more accurate to call it Auto Extractor because it doesn't dig a hole. Okay, so what we're expecting to see when that thing fills up, this switch will turn off and we'll call the train. Bam. See, with the power off, this arm shuts down, and so does the honor armor, which means now these things are no longer drawing power. But most importantly, this isn't going to be generating resources while we're waiting for the train to get down here. Because otherwise, there's 3 more available slots in the system, the 2 on top of the auto extractor, and 1 more held on the machine. Now, the reason why they'd stay there is because obviously there isn't a place for the arm to put it down. But the instant that it loads up, then it would try and throw onto the platform here. And of course, that's also trying to load the train. Cole is a speedy boy. As you can see, Cole is tootly tootly, just like we expected him to. Always just at the edge of render distance. Cole is a speedy boy. He gets here and he unloads. He waits a hot second. Then he goes and he puts himself away. In the meantime, the processing center is now unloading the Valorite, and we get an ungodly noise. Cole is put away. Hello, Cole. How are you today? Good Lord, it's loud. Okay. So this one is filled up. Now you're wondering, well, this is how you take. So this is a count repeater. This can be set to, you know, how many, you know, multiple signals. Right now I have it set to 2, which means it's working like an AND gate. And this is just a series of delay repeaters, just to make sure things have enough time to work themselves out. It's more for the delay when shutting down rather than when starting up. But so when this storage system is full, then we'll get the second pulse, and that'll send the signal down the chain. There it goes, and eventually turn these guys on. And then, of course, we'll get another 2 pulses when these 2 storage are ultimately empty, and to send the pulse down the chain to turn the arms back off. And as you can see, they are being fed onto this platform, then fed onto the next, and then going into their described canisters. Because if the canister if the specific resource didn't belong to these canisters, then this arm would pick it up, and they go onto these canisters. And if it didn't go to these canisters, then this arm would pick it up and it'd go to these canisters. But if it didn't go to any of those canisters, then finally this arm picks it up and puts it on the miscellaneous storage. And yes, this was a massive pain in the rear to get this set up so that it would feed off of this and this alone. So it wouldn't try and steal. But yeah, this is my processing. This is the processing plant for the storage system input. And so the input can be from the train line, and then of course the grinder in the background there. And so of course we have the trade platform. Trade platforms here in the processing plant. Oh, see, we got 1 signal. Now the purpose of all of these delay repeaters is so that when this arm picks up the last piece, it triggers the turn-off signal for itself. So we need enough delay such that the item has enough time to work its way all the way through the system before the system shuts off. like this. Now, for stuff that goes into the early game, then it's way too long. But this is the best we got. And then all the arms are down. Okay, now, I don't know if you guys noticed, but this guy is for truck. You know, you can come in here with a truck. Now, this is the mass button so I can turn on and off the portable smelters. For, say, if I'm, you know, that's the difference if I'm mining quartz or if I'm mining glass. If I'm mining glass, the quartz comes in on the rail line and gets smelted. Otherwise, I turn these guys off. And then then the arms pass directly to the storage platform and then off into, because I storing both quartz and glass as separate items. So sometimes you want to smelt, sometimes you don't. But quartz is pretty much the only thing that comes in on the train thing that doesn't get smelted. The only smeltable thing that doesn't get smelted. So most of the time you just leave that on. Here, we have a basic grinder setup. You know, feeds in, feeds out. This feeds onto the onto the train platform. Now, in theory, what you do is you set a small printer. You know, this platform can be changed. It can be whatever you want. Right now, we're set up for. In theory, we're set up for printing, you know, repeaters and what have you. Because repeaters are, you know, zinc and or something else. So you have the small printer here in the center, prints into the circle. You have the two large canisters of the raw resources for it. This printer's set to repeat, and it prints, and then this picks it up, and throws it in the machine, and we're just boom, and then boom's your uncle. All that fun stuff. So that's how the train system works. And let's go double check our fill level. Zinc is 297. Okay, we can leave the miner on for a bit. Won't be a problem. But I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. And then we're going to hop in, and then I'm going to start up a new video, and we're going to continue on with the proper midday variety stream. Because there's a new special event. So, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming along for the ride. Well, that's not exactly how I say it. I've been Kilroy the Red. Thanks for coming along for the ride.